In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hey everyone, how are you? Let me just get some of these files on. Well, look at here, look at here. We have Jay-Z that seems to have lost a battle. The powerful Jay-Z has seemed to have lost a battle. You know what, guys? Let me make sure I get all these videos
Damn,
out.
Jay-Z, what happened, gang?
I think that I got a theory, right? I have a theory. My theory is, what's your theory, Tracy? My theory is that someone is in trouble with the NFL. That's my theory. Someone's in trouble with the NFL. And someone may, I don't know. I feel like somebody may have already lost their job with the NFL. And I think that he is negotiating somehow another saving face by trying to get this casino up and running. So then he could say, I left the NFL. What do you guys think? Does that sound like a little, oh, Tracy, you always go there. I think that he cannot afford to be embarrassed by what happened at the Super Bowl. Because to be honest with you, I really wondered how was that supposed to work out for Jay-Z. I thought Kendrick Lamar was not going to pull through, but he does. And he does it in front of that person. And that person was not happy, if you guys remember that. And only as of recently do we see that person getting rid of some very high profile comedians. Is Fallon gone yet? Because I need to check to see when Fallon's leaving. Um, I think that there might be an employment issue with Jay-Z. And I think this ridiculous push for a casino without really doing his homework. How did you think a casino was going to get pushed through when there's an advisory board that you should have been bribing all of these people before this meeting? You should have been at their houses, taking them out to dinner, paying them like $1 million, because that's what it would take to pay me if I was an advisory board. I'll turn in a minute. How much, Jay? You got my vote. Um, and I think that, oh, look at this. It's Tony, and it's my son's birthday. What's the odds? Oh, let me carry this. I love that. I save pictures like this on my phone forever. So I think that Jay-Z has an employment issue. I think that Jay-Z is trying to save face. I think that Jay-Z, um, I think he's financially in trouble, and that's why they were at that dinner sitting with Ivanka and Jared. But the funny thing about those type of people, they will make you sit with them, and then they'll still say no. So let's play some videos on how dumb Jay-Z looked. But before I do, let me say hello. Hello. Hi, One Deep. How are you, sweetie? Hi, Georgia Peach. Oh, everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Georgia. Anna Rivera, how are you doing? Hi, Dovey. Hi, Noel. Hello. 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 Blocked as he should. We just got rid of the mafia like 20 years ago. Why would we bring the mafia back? And I said mafia. I did not stutter. It should be blocked. Imagine making Times Square even more hellish. Listen, I'm a native New Yorker. I've seen Times Square go through some stages, child. I mean, stages. Times Square used to have nothing but movie theaters, and all you ever saw was XXX, huge XXXXX. It was a huge porn. The movie theaters was a huge porn industry, like huge. And then I saw the transition of them changing it from X, X, X. I don't remember seeing like words or porn movie of the year, but it was just X, X, X. It was disgusting. It was dirty. It was grungy. The 70s was disgusting. Not a little disgusting. It was disgusting. Rats were everywhere. Everywhere. The floor of the movie theater, your feet would go like this. And it would make sounds like this is inside the movie theater. People would have sex in the movie theaters. I used to. I was young. People would jerk off in the movie theater. I watched somebody jerk off into somebody's hair. I tell no lies. These are true stories, people. And I would not be able to stomach New York City reverting back to a disgusting event. I was there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Sister Sesnos. Hi. Oh, Yolanda, you keep changing things up on me. Oh my God, thank you. But Yolanda spelt that way looks very African. I like it because it looks very, very African. Hi, Steven. Hey, Walker. How you doing, sweetie? Oh my God, some of the things that you post. Some of the things that you post in the group are so funny. Thank you for everything that you post. Hi, Monilla. I'm glad that people are showing Jay at his big age that he can't always get what he wants. Right. Word is they brought a mansion in the UK. Yeah, because they're going to have to relocate soon because something's going down with them. Great night, Tracy. Oh, great night, Purple Passion. Oh, do you remember that Times Square? It's disgusting. I was in New York City. I'm a native of New York City. And I was like, this place is disgusting. This is a disgusting. I did not like it. And I'm a native New Yorker. So if a native New Yorker tells you, ooh, child, karma has no expiration date. Tell me about it, Carissa. It was so bad. Oh, Hell's Kitchen. Yes. Do you remember Chelsea? Before it became all artsy and shit, Chelsea was a hellhole. Chelsea was a dump. You can catch an apartment for $100 in Chelsea. Because it was a dump. Oh my God. Oh, the regret later when Chelsea became all like, oh, artsy putsy. And the rent, well, it's probably 4,000 now, but when the rent skyrocketed to 500 and you were like, oh my God, I should have bought an apartment. I should have got an apartment. And then now it's like $45,000 to rent. Oh, I love it better. What are you doing? Don't give yourself a colonized name. Yolanda is my birth name. I didn't know till I requested. Until you requested your birth certificate. And I do have African blood. That's a total African name, girl. My company name would be spelt that way. Take it. Because my company name, that's what it would be. All right. Well, let's look at some media. Let me take you down, Yolanda. I love that. I love your name. It was vomit. Oh, that's the movie theater. It was disgusting. Oh my God, it was disgusting. All right. In no particular order, let's just look at some of these videos.
Thank you. As you can tell by Dez's accent, she's from the Bronx. I'm from Brooklyn. This is what New York really looks like, the programs and things that we've done, and not to highlight what we would like to do with the casino, but something we've been doing 21 years with the scholarship, the job fair. We're 6 years into reform. These are things that we do naturally because it's who we are. So the alignment with Caesars and SL Green, it was important for us that these things are included. Obviously I came up through sports and entertainment, sports too. I built my career around entertainment and culture. And again, a homegrown talent from Brooklyn in the Bronx. And, the things that he's built within New York. And then Times Square being the perfect place for us. I think that I'm trying to reserve myself from it's a very good idea. Very good alignment for us to fulfill the promise of Times Square. And it goes beyond gaming for us. If you look at the work that we've done, even with the NFL and how we've presented culture to the NFL, there was never a hip hop artist to headline Super Bowl until we brought that to the forefront. And then I think we brought the NFL their first Emmy in the live set.
Can anyone say uneducated? If I were his wife, I would be ashamed. Dead ass. There wasn't even a proposal, guys. Like, I need to see numbers. I need to see a video presentation. I forgot what that's called. I need to see numbers. I need to see like how this would improve New York City, how much it would cost, how many jobs you would be bringing to the table, how much money would you be giving back to the neighborhood as you're making money. What does that long-term promise look like in terms of a contract? He really just sat there casually like he was at a sports bar, and then he lied. I've been doing sports all my life. Like, this was a presentation, a very important presentation. And you start out by lying. And the way he was like, I'm from the Bronx, and I'm from Brooklyn, and she's from the Bronx. And it's like, and like, he didn't even say like Miss Martinez or whatever her name is. She born and raised in the Bronx. Like, sell something to me besides saying she's from the Bronx. And if you're gonna tell a story, it's not that you're from Brooklyn and you've been in entertainment all your life. You're from Brooklyn and you were a drug dealer. And you understand the value of the New York City environment. And that's why you are now a businessman. And you never want to see drugs in the neighborhood again. Like, if that's your presentation, you's an ignorant motherfucker. You's just ignorant. And I can't stand you. I said it. But I never really liked him anyway. Am I missing some videos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take a look
You
at
know
this
it.
one.
We met the standard and then some, and the only one with courage to stand up is the governor and the mayor appointees, and everybody else runs and hides. Go run and hide. Because what you did, the benefits you denied this community and this city and state, you have to live with that history forever.
So they voted it down, but that was a bad choice, and they have to live with that decision forever. Can somebody help me make any of this sense? Because none of this is making sense to me.
Jay-Z's Times Square casino proposal has been denied by the advisory committee after a 4-2 vote count. Jay-Z had proposed along with SL Green Realty Corporation and Caesars Palace. Now the advisory committee gave the project 2 yay votes and 4 nay votes. Now one of the partners that was partnering up with Rock Nation and Caesars, which is SL Green Realty, CEO Mark Holliday, wasn't having it. And he let the committee know exactly how he felt before they left after their decision.
We met the standard and then some, and the only one with courage to stand up is the governor and the mayor appointees, and everybody else runs and hides. Go run and hide. Because what you did, the benefits you denied this community and this city and state, you have to live with that history forever.
Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm so sorry. So I want to tell you earlier, Tracy, he needs a... He needs a business proposal. I'm so confused how a nigga can get up there and be a nigga. Like, I'm confused by this. All right. I'm glad they turned it down. Me too. How you doing, Rhonda? Aw, Infinite says, it's been a while. I hope you are at the best of health and wellness. Aw, you guys are amazing. Keep in mind, he's a businessman. Who? Jay-Z? You sure? Jay-Z's a businessman? Can't do a proposal that... The witchcraft is wearing off. No more witchcraft is working now. He was the Trojan horse for the Brooklyn Nets. Then Brooklyn rental prices skyrocketed because those minimum wage jobs cannot pay rent. Infinite saying hi to everyone. Rhonda saying hi to everyone. Jay-Z looks like Joe the Camel. His lack of intelligence is being exposed. It really is. Like, dude, you really look like somebody from the hood. You really look like you didn't elevate in a business minded sense. And I'm really wondering how you got here. But maybe this is your peak. Maybe we will watch you fall. Yeah, Manila. She does talk like a 6th grader. She does. JC is slow. He doesn't know how to talk to people. And not for nothing, but his business partner, I would have been like, shut up. Let me do this. PowerPoint, that's what it's called. I got my PowerPoint and I will woe these people up. I can't. The way he did that was like just, that. Hey, hello, Mods. Hi. Tracy, JC still has Brooklyn Coney Island board vote coming soon. I hope he doesn't get it. Oh, the next stop is Brooklyn? He's going to try to put something in Brooklyn? Damn. Brooklyn has the space. Coney Island still has the space to tear down and build up. Damn. Let me tell you something. On Coney Island, there's this fish place, fresh fish, where you go and you pick out your fish. Oh my God, you bring that fish home? Mackerel? Oh my God, I have not had mackerel since I left New York City. I don't know if I got mackerel in California the way I got mackerel in New York City. Oh man. Mackerel is so meaty. It's so good. And then, in New York City, you tell them to cut the heads off, right? In the Caribbean, there's no such thing, and don't ask people because they will get insulted. What do you mean, cut the head off? Nothing? Oh, I thought so. Oh, okay. Every fish dish comes with the head on, and then there's this way that they slice the fish. It's like these big 3 slices. You just got to get used to it. But in New York City, you cut the head off, and then you cut it down the middle, and they cut it out for you. They clean it so well. Some people like the tail off. I like the tail on. I crunch on the tail. Yeah. Anywho, I miss mackerel. I miss mackerel so much. You know what else I miss? Like those filet sandwiches. Do you know when you go to that truck and they make the fish fries and they got like regular old nasty white bread? They slam that fish on it and the fish be that thick. You add some ketchup and they got a little thing where you could sit down and eat it right there. Oh, I miss that in New York City. I miss New York City pizza. Oh, oh my God. The last time I was in New York City, the first thing I had to do, and the second thing I had to do, and the last thing I had to do was eat pizza. Now, the best pizza you can buy is any dive off any strip. Don't buy it on the strip because they're too fancy. You buy it off the strip, the mom and pop places that are this big. You go in, you get the pizza, you walk out. There's no place to sit. The cheese be melting. And then you might have to go back for seconds. Oh, man, I missed that. All right. I really do miss that, though. And it was $5. Yes. I missed that. Oh, my God. Whole fish in Africa. Oh, what? What you say? The head is on in Africa. See? Everybody keeps the head on. I don't eat eyes. I don't. The best fish fry sandwich is with a slice of white bread. Right. Right. Tell me about it. Oh, man. Oh, I miss New York City. I think I went back to New York City for the documentary Quiet on Set. And then I went back a second time to a few months later, and that was nice. Yeah. Hmm. I might go back again. I might go back again for a day or two. Just so I can get some things out my system. Like maybe I might go to Staten Island because there's nothing better than a Staten Island bagel because they're all fat over there. Don't try me, Staten Island. They're all fat over there, and the bagels are like this big. Oh, and Mr. Softy ice cream. There's usually one on every corner. I don't know if those things have changed over the years, but usually there's one on every corner. It just had a very distinct flavor, Mr. Softy ice cream. It was so good. And then I might go down to Little Italy and get like an Italian sausage roll, you know? Oh man, there's so many things I miss. Like, I'm a foodie. Imagine like being like, there's no such thing as YouTube back in the day. Oh man. And then I don't know if it's Sylvia's is still there. It's a famous soul food restaurant. I really didn't like her food, to be honest with you, but she was the only black restaurant. I'm not going to put her down. Sylvia's restaurant. Is it still there in Harlem? Yep. Sylvia's is still there. Ain't that something? Oh, they got some fish dish here. That looks like fresh mac and cheese. Oh, at one point, whoever was the chef at Sylvia's had fake mac and cheese. And when you start going fake on me with mac and cheese, I can't respect you. But that looks like real mac and cheese with a side of fish. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Is that salmon? Mmm. 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 See, that looked like real mac and cheese right there. Okay, collard greens collard greens. Yeah. What is that? I don't see no meat on the collard greens, but you know, you can actually make collard greens without all that meat stuff. You can. You can. You don't need turkey necks. You don't need ham hocks, although I have to tell you, collard greens with old-fashioned ham hocks, the old-fashioned. Your great-great-grandmother made it with ham hocks. Not bacon, not bacon grease, ham hocks. I made it with ham hocks. It was too unhealthy to make after a while. But ooh, you make it with ham hocks and it's amazing. Just amazing. Yeah. All right. I used to get this sandwich at SS Market. I'm not even sure where SS Market is. Where is that? Oh my God, a fried fish on that white bread. Child, see, everybody remembers. Caribbean don't waste food. That's what everybody be telling me. When I tell them, although I don't say it anymore, I've just learned to leave the damn fish on. When I go to get fish, if I were to say, I said it once and never did it again, take the head off, because that's what I was used to saying in New York City and California. And they can't cook, they have to stop. They're like, I don't understand what's happening. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening either. And they're like, did you just ask me to take the head off? I'd be like, yes, ma'am, I did. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I go, no. No! You take the head and you make soup. What if I don't know how to make fish head soup? Give it to your cats. They're crazy. I was like, okay, I got the memo. So now whenever I get fish, head on. I don't ask no questions. What fish do you want? That one right there. How you want it? As is. I'm not fighting with none of these Caribbean women. They some tough broads out here. No. Yes. It looks like a high school career day presentation when you're not prepared. This is the mock version. Look at this. Fish head is sweet because you're Caribbean girl. You Caribbean girls keep the head on. Yeah, right now, read the room. Who the F wants a casino in the middle of Manhattan? There's no space for a casino. All right. Let's see something else. Let's look at, we're just having fun. See, that's why, you know, guys, sometimes I debate coming on, especially since my sister passed. I debate coming on, and then I just make a decision. I go, Tracy, come on. And y'all just make me have a good time. I love it.
Well, hello. It's Vegas Police C, and this is 1515 Broadway, where Caesars, SL Green, and Jay-Z hope to put a casino in Times Square. Unfortunately for Caesars and SL Green, both are functionally in big trouble financially. $13 billion in debt for Caesars, $7 billion in debt for SL Green. In fact, SL Green's common stock is yielding 14%. So if they have to borrow $5 billion here, I can't even imagine what interest rate they'll have to pay. Probably 10, 11%. The only one with any money in this deal is Jay-Z. Jay-Z, who normally would be chosen as a face of the project and only a name, is the only one with any wealth here. This deal is extremely challenged because of the financial situation. Vegas, Paulie, C.
You guys may not know this, but 1515 Broadway, if I'm not mistaken, used to be the spot of MTV. What was the name of that show? TRL. Yep. Yeah, he did say 5 billion, up to 10 billion. He says the only one that has money is Jay-Z, but he also said Jay-Z was the face of the project. Well, Jay-Z was the face of the Barclays, but he did not have real ownership. He was the face. Yes, Food Town from your home always tastes the best. That is so true. Oh, Essex Market and Lower East Side. Yum. Oh, man. I'm sure I know it. I'm pretty sure I know. Oh, that was Hush Puppies. Oh, my goodness. I'm sure I know it. All right. Let's look at another video. Did I play this one already? Let's look at this one.
So Jay-Z's casino got vetoed. So it was supposed to be a casino in Manhattan, and it was supposed to expand to other boroughs like Coney Island and like different areas. But like nobody wanted that in New York. And all this like, oh, it's going to benefit the city and all this hoopla. We looked what happened with the Barclays Center, right? They made all these promises, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, the area got better, but the people that lived there didn't really benefit from them. It just sped up gentrification. And they still haven't came through with all their promises. And they were supposed to get taxed crazy. And they just got bailed out where they just pushed the mark of where they were supposed to meet, right? Those deadlines. Would it have been cool? Maybe. But I don't think the casino is going to turn the city around and make it just a better place to live. And all you hear is like affordable housing. None of this is affordable, bro. It just, they make a better city for people that aren't from here, that are rich, that can afford those high costs of living, and the people that it's supposed to be for always suffer, bro. Like, and a lot of times they don't ever come through on these promises that they make. So, of course, people didn't like this. And I want to say, like, I want to believe that Jay-Z thinks that he's doing the right thing for these people, or trying to. But at the end of the day, I know Jay-Z's a capitalist, and I'm not mad at him for being that. But I think when they try to push Jay-Z in front of us, they're like, oh, this is gonna make sense for the people. And people don't want that shit, bro. People want lower rent. That's what people want. They want an affordable city. That's what people want.
Yeah, that's what people want, lower rent. What is this?
Jay-Z's Times Square casino proposal has been denied by the advisory committee after a 4-2 vote count. Jay-Z had proposed along with SL Green Realty Corporation and Caesars Palace. Now the advisory committee gave the project 2 yay votes and 4 nay votes. Now, one of the partners that was partnering up with Rock Nation and Caesars, which is SL Green Realty, CEO Mark Holliday, wasn't having it. And he let the committee know exactly how he felt before they left after their decision.
We met the standard and then some, and the only one with courage to stand up is the governor and the mayor appointees, and everybody else runs and hides. Go run and hide. Because what you did, the benefits you denied this community and this city and state, you have to live with that history forever.
That white man is pissed. He really needed that casino to be built. The thing about putting casinos in cities is the crime is going to create the traffic, right? Right. And you know what? Imagine all the girls that are going to disappear. Imagine all the girls. I thought I had one more video because I wanted you guys to see. I thought I had one more video. Let me play this one.
Damn, Jay-Z, what happened, gang? Why you and them folks over at Rock Nation wasn't able to get that casino pass through in New York? Maybe because the idea of putting a fucking casino in the middle of busy ass fucking New York City is not the smartest idea. I don't know, God forbid. I think it's dumb as fuck. And I mean, apparently I'm not the only one, considering that the board thought it was dumb as fuck too, considering that they projected it. So I mean, what was the end goal here? Like, what did y'all think putting a casino in the middle of one of the busiest fucking strips in the world was going to do? Now, this is just my theory. When you open a casino, that gives you license to print your own money. Jay-Z has had a couple weird ass cases pop up the last few years. And with them trying to move the UK, I think that they was trying to get that casino bill so that can be their way of printing their own money, so they don't have to live in the US to get that money. They can be over there in the UK collecting US money from their casinos. But if that was the case, those plans just fell through because they said fuck that damn casino.
There is so much material on this Jay-Z thing that it's hilarious. And meanwhile, there's still that alien in Panama. The alien's gonna eat that boy. I promise you. What am I not doing here? I want you guys to see this one. Oh, I saved it. Oh. There you go. Open. Oof. Oh, let me see what everybody is saying. This week is... No, Elvis, the way you say it. This week is doing the most. We all woke up to Jimmy Kimmel being fired. That is hilarious. You know what's funny about that, guys? I'm going to tell you what's funny about that. White folks can't stop this. That's the funniest part about this. They can't stop this. That's the funniest part about this whole thing. They're all feeling what we as minorities have been feeling. Imagine going to work and being a target because of your color, because you're a female, because you're gay. Imagine that. Imagine going to work every day under microaggression. Imagine that. Kimmel's lucky. At least they fired him right away. We don't get fired right away. We get stressed and stressed and stressed until we need psychological help. And then they blame us for having psychological issues. And then we go home to our partners, and those fucking bastards don't get it either. And then we got our children, depending upon what age they are. If they're under 10, they're amazing. If they're over 14, they're a pain in the ass. And all because we deal with microaggression at work based upon the color of our skin. So you know what they're all feeling? Everything we've ever felt. Not to say that I am blaming Jimmy Kimmel for anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're feeling everything we have ever felt. And those that don't get fired like Jimmy Kimmel, they run like Ellen DeGeneres to the UK. That had music to it. I didn't want to play anything with music to it. That's one of my problems. I keep playing stuff with music to it. YouTube doesn't like that. And Rosie O'Donnell. Right. Right. Y'all so privileged that you never thought your jobs could be in jeopardy. That's the difference. Welcome to our world. All of you. And that's why we're drinking coffee. That's why we're not helping any of you people. Because we have decided it's time for y'all to feel the licks. And y'all don't like it. This shit hurts some of you all. This is hurting because it's hurting on a big scale. Y'all got 2 and 3 homes, vacation homes. Y'all got maids, landscapers, heated pools. And you never thought it could happen to you. None of you. Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Fallon, you're next. Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres can't even step foot in America anymore. Y'all never thought it could happen to you. Ever. It was all fun and games until the rabbit got the gun. There you have it. What are you going to do now for health insurance, Jimmy? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. It's not even about making fun of you. It's about you all never understanding what the black plight was. Never understanding it. And I'm not saying you did understand it, you didn't understand it. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Every one of you created this moment. Every single one. Even if you were a Democrat, you created that monster. It's hard. I sit in it. Because you're never going to understand it. This is history coming back to haunt you. It's not me. It's not today. And Jimmy's like, well, I'm not I'm not saying you would say this, Jimmy, but I'm not responsible for what my forefathers did. You absolutely are. That's called karma. The rich will be poor. Thanks to your fearless leader, chosen by God. We are cold as ice right now. Rhonda's like, they can handle it. I've been set back, eat my popcorn, drinking my wine, watching them go at it. Right. Right. Hi, Deborah Thompson, Stephen Colbert, Rosie O'Donnell. Yes. Yes. This week is doing the most, child. All right. There's no need to do a reading. I really don't give a fuck about Jay-Z. But if you do have a question, put it in the comments and maybe I could read it in the morning. But Jay-Z, you token black. I don't have time. The only thing I want to know is he still working for the NFL? Because he seems to be desperate to move on to something bigger. And how could he still be working for the NFL when the president was there and the president was completely embarrassed by Kendrick Lamar? So how is all this working out technically? I'm curious. Does he still have a job? Yeah, meanwhile, what's going on with Panama and this alien creature that this kid found? He's going to be unalive soon, I promise you. I'm not wishing it, but the only other thing I'm questioning is why paranormal investigators haven't shown up yet. So, all right, guys. It don't need to be a full hour. It doesn't need to be an hour and a half. Thank you. I love realizing that even when I don't want to come on and I do come on, you guys make it so much better. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, I am creating an all Leo channel. I am getting the specs ready to do it. Hopefully, I could have it up by tomorrow. Hopefully. You're right, because usually they be on that. So it's weird. It's completely weird, but we'll wait. We'll wait when all the town disappears and then they're like, so people are disappearing in Panama. All right, guys. Love you much. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. greetings to rosemary oil so pure. Her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.